Hello everybody, it's me, Roxas Shion, and today I'm going to be starting the next episode of The Binding of Isaac. So we still only have Isaac, so we have to select Isaac. And we'll go to this curse room, and we get spiders. Now the thing is, the curse room costs one half heart to enter and 1/2 heart to leave, but can give you 1 or 2 red chests. Which can be good, but won't always be good. So we blew up that and got 2 spirit hearts. And spirit hearts are always useful. So now we only have one way to go. So we'll go that way. Obviously. Ooh, let's go to the item room now. And we get the Dead Sea Scrolls. Now this is a very interesting spacebar item. When I use it, it will just give me a random spacebar effect. For example, teleport. Okay, so it teleported me to a random room, and that room was the super secret room, which was a bunch of hearts. So next use, we use it, and it'll be another random item. However, I don't think it can be used too often. Yeah, you can only use it once every 6 rooms. So, let's see what boss. The boss is Monstro. So now we have to beat Monstro, which will, I think he most likely will give us a health up, which will be nice. We kind of have to slowly lower his health. Just slowly whittle him down until he has no more health, which should not be all that hard. By the way, something I didn't mention last episode is with the challenge runs you suggest. Once you see me pick up an item, you're allowed to add it to the challenge run item list. I'm not going to risk picking that up. So, we got breakfast, which is an HP up. And now we head on to the next floor. So now you may suggest breakfast and Dead Sea Scrolls, along with any other item that I've gotten. And then it just keeps adding on. So now we're in the cellar part 2. Which means we did good, apparently, on the last floor. Which is nice. It's always nice to hear you did good on a floor. Okay, can't really get to that. So, main thing we need right now is a key. And maybe a bomb or 2, but more importantly is the key. And we got a heart. Yeah, if we get a bomb, we might be able to get a key there. Those guys are annoying, but if you can get them in the right spot when you kill them, they can reveal stuff in the walls for you. Or blow up stuff, if you need to blow up something. And we got a pill, which is bad gas. So in the secret room, we got a slot machine, which you can play. I'll show you. And you can get random items from it. We'll just play it twice, just to show you. So our Dead Sea Scrolls is charged, so we'll go to the room that has the chest in hopes that it will do the anarchist cookbook. No, I made a area to go down. Okay. That's interesting. So now if I want to, I can skip the floor. If I want to, for whatever reason. Which I'm pretty sure I don't want to. Pretty sure I don't want to skip the floor. First gonna kill the spider nut, and it dropped the tick. You do not want to pick that item up. It is pretty much pointless. And the trinket, once you pick that trinket up, you can't pick up any other trinkets because you can't drop the tick. Hopefully we'll get a key in the boss room. Otherwise we'll have to leave that item room. So the Duke of Flies. Chances are there will not be a key with this guy. So with the Duke of Flies, your main goal is to try and hit the Duke, and just aim for the flies if they're actually bugging you, and just hit the flies only if you just happen to hit them. And that should take him down pretty quickly. Now if I'll just stop taking stupid damage. And we've almost defeated him. One more hit ought to do it. Now we just need to destroy all the flies. And Monster's Tooth has appeared in the basement. We got Mom's Coin Purse, which is a bunch of pills. So we got Bad Gas. We got Puberty, which I think increases your damage. We got Balls of Steel, which gives you 2 Spirit Hearts. Telepills teleported us to this room. So if we pick that up, we'll fight 3 bosses with mini boss level health. That is a speed up. I'll take it just to show you guys. So now we have speed up, and we have to fight 3 bosses with less health than the normal one. So this boss would be slightly harder if we fought Monstro normally in the boss room than if we fought them here. Well, now I guess I have a use for we need to go deeper. I don't have to walk all the way back to the boss room unless I want the Bad Gas pill, which only does damage to enemies that are near you when you use it. But yeah, we're gonna have to fight 3 mini bosses. Don't know which ones, but this has a chance to give us a key, which is another reason why I did it. Which I'm really hoping that I get a key from this. Okay, so now we're fighting many of these guys. Larry Juniors. And we just need to keep fighting them until we've killed all 3 of the bosses. But yeah, it's I guess that's to make the reason we have to fight 3 bosses is to make up for the fact that they have less health. So they're actually slightly easier versions of the bosses. Because these guys used to have to kill one of their bodies parts, their head or their back, and both of them will die. And one more. Oh no, you only have to fight 2, and all we got was a coin. Okay, we can take this and hope we get a bomb effect. We'll see. Tammy's head. Okay, let's head down to the next floor. Sadly, we had to skip that item room. So now we're in the caves. We're doing significantly better than last run. So these guys, they will try to flank you. So you kill them, and if you don't kill them again within a certain amount of time, they will respawn. Okay, now we have this room. Not too bad since these guys are the ones that don't have eyes. And now we're just gonna fight these guys, and hopefully they'll die. Well, they will die. Not hopefully. This room is a really annoying room for these enemies this enemy setup. So I guess it'd be more grammatically correct to say this room is annoying. These enemies are annoying in this room. The matchstick, that's the only trinket that you can get when you have the tick, and it gets rid of the tick and gives you the matchstick. Then you can go trade that for other items. So we're gonna kill these nubs, otherwise they get really annoying and take our dodging spots. Because if we hide in this corner, you can't reach us. But you can just kind of dodge around him. Or her, or it. It, I guess. Whoa, that didn't hit us. Okay, that one did. We're just gonna hopefully kill Gertie. And we died. I guess I'll go to the main menu and attempt a challenge run. Let's do Large Marge. Okay, so in Large Marge, you get Curse of the Labyrinth, which gives you XL floors. Which means there's going to be 2 item rooms, 2 bosses, and one shop on every floor. As well as the floors are twice as large. Which means that you will get more. But in the first floor, you know, normally on the first floor you have to use you don't have to use a key to get into the item room. Well, with large floors, you have to use a key to get into both. However, near the end, when there's no item rooms and you want to get to the boss quick, you can just take and... Oh, nice, we got that. Blow this up. Beat the boss, and then you get another boss immediately, and you can beat them. Therefore, skipping a lot of floors, technically you completed 2 rooms fast instead of 1 if you're complete it fast, and we are having terrible dodging there. We will shoot these for the sake of the items. Well, possible items. Well, mostly money. And killed. Next, we'll go up. And up again. To a room with spiders. Really, really annoying spiders. If you don't think that these guys are annoying, you are crazy. You get a bomb. And let's hopefully get keys soon, maybe, possibly, please. This guy will run from you. Try to hide. Ow. Anyways, we'll try that challenge again. It's a Curse of the Labyrinth. Oh, there we go. That's an example. Both the items rooms will have to use keys just like that. Tarot card, we'll save that, getting that for later. There's the shop. A bomb. I think we might get the tarot card now. And we got the devil. What does that do? Oh. Okay, it just makes us do a lot of damage. Note to self. Use the devil in a very, very hard room. Anyways, next. That's the blood bank. You get rid of hearts and you get money. There we go. We might get a key in this. Hopefully we do. And no key. Of course, no key. Of course. Let's see. Hopefully we can beat this challenge run this time. Oh, there's the boss room. Ow. Ow. Stupid enemies. Okay, I'm putting out the fire. Because once these little jumper guys get on fire, they're a lot harder to defeat. Now we're just gonna get rid of this guy. There we go. Oh, we got a key. So let's go to the item room. At least one. And we got the Book of Shadows. That will create a temporary force field around Isaac, which will make it so you can't get hurt, which can be really helpful in a tight situation, especially when you have only 3 hearts and there's only 1 remaining. So I guess we'll go fight the boss now. And the first boss is Monstro. So if we get in a tight situation with Monstro, which we shouldn't, then we can use the Book of Shadows to make ourselves temporarily invincible. I say we, but really it's me, not you guys. Okay. And we died. One more time, because we still have our time. We still have time that if we do it right, we might win. Hopefully we just have to kill these guys. It's very interesting that we ran into a little mini-boss here. And yes, these guys are kind of a mini-boss. They're a mini version of a big boss. We can't get that penny. And now you'll see that enemy is colored. Colored enemies are different than normal enemies. Ow. And they also have different drops and rates of dropping different stuff. So I think black enemies have a higher chance of dropping money but do more damage. Okay, please be something good. And tears up. Nice. It's always nice to have tears up. Lust, even though we have absolutely nothing that points towards getting lust. Your chance of getting lust is based off of how many mom items you have, I believe. Just a speculation, but that's what it seems like. And lust gave us the virus. Now if an enemy does melee damage to us, they will take damage. So if they collide with us, they'll be poisoned. Next room. Oh, yes. In this room, it's believed that if you use the Book of Belial, something special happens. But I don't know for sure. If you guys know, please tell me. Maybe I'll test it myself one time. Off camera. So we have to defeat this room. A key! Yes! We are not using the key on that. Not worth it, unless we have both the item rooms. Ow. There's that poison touch. It makes these guys instantly die if they do damage to us. At least that's what it seemed like. We got Polyphemus, which causes us to shoot a bit slower, but our tears are bigger and do more damage. I think it halves your fire rate. And we got the bean to appear in the basement. So I guess we'll fight at least the first boss now. Gemini, that's a nice, easier one. So now we'll just shoot Gemini, and you'll see we're doing quite a bit more damage because we got actual damage on the first floor. Now there still is an item room, but I want to try and beat one of the bosses because there's 2 bosses before we continue. Okay, we got Mom's Heals, which gives us a range up. I'm gonna go to the next boss room. And we have Monstro. Fun. But it's nice that we're doing more damage now than we were. Gotta be careful of that. Wow, I'm surprised that didn't hit us there. Yeah, it's nice to actually not do base damage against Monstro. But we've got to be very careful. There we go. That is amazing that we got that. So we got the magic 8-ball, which just tears up, and a tater card. So now we got the angel room, which we go into, and it gives us 1 item for free. In this case, it gave us the miter, which makes us feel blessed. I don't entirely know what that does. We'll kind of just have to observe what happens. It might be a when you get hit effect, or when you have blank health effect, or something like that. We'll blow this open in hopes of getting a key. No, just spirit art. Okay, so in one of these 2 rooms, hopefully we'll get a key. One of these 3 rooms, that is. Oh, by the way, with Polyphemus, if you don't do all your damage, it will that item's amazing. We really want to get that item. But yeah, with Polyphemus, if you don't do all your damage, it will pierce through the enemy and do the rest of the damage. Okay, let's kill these guys. Yeah, the crystal skull, well, the cursed skull is amazing. Oh, this guy we want to kill near here. We just gotta trick him to go near it. So stand a bit away. Offer is the only cover, and okay, we got the safety cap, which makes it so we all go no bad pills, and we got damage up the rock, which now our tears are red because we're doing enough damage. Basically, once you start doing enough damage, your tears will change color. There's another key. Perhaps we should get the Wheel of Fortune and just play it just for the hope of getting an item with the 3 coins. Well, now we can continue on this way, and knowing the item room's down, hopefully get a key for it. Or a bomb to get a key for it. No, not hearts. We want a key. Please. I mean, a bomb would work. So the odds are in our favor. And we got the flat penny, which is an amazing drop. We will have plenty of keys now. All we have to do is get money. Of course, now we aren't going to get money, are we? Nope. Okay, with the flat penny, when you get a cent, there's a chance of getting a key as well. Of course, it's only a chance, not 100%, but it's quite a high chance. I wouldn't say it's a low chance. Anyways, now we have to continue past the boss room to the next floor. Sadly, we aren't going to be able to get that item room. But now, as long as we can get some money, we will be good. And we'll continue on to... let's see what floor type. The catacombs, so we did good. Gotta watch out for those guys. They do a lot of damage when they hit. So you want to be really careful with them. And another key we can't get to. They're just teasing us now. Okay. Come on, little train dude thing. Bombs! We can get to that key now. Now you may say, but there's a gap there. You can't cross over the gaps. Well, if there's a bomb next to a gap, you can blow the bomb into the gap like that. Yay, we can get 1 out of 2 of the item rooms. Which would be nice even getting some. Ooh, we got a chest. We do not want that. Well, I don't want that. I'd rather have the flat penny. That, I think, increases your damage. But I'd rather get keys when we pick up money. Especially with our current key situation. And now we kill that spawner. Another bomb. I mean, the bag of money would be really nice now that we get key. Oh, there we go, our second key. We now have at least enough keys to get us through the floor. And we're fighting a mini-boss. Well, a boss in mini-boss form. There we go. Another key. Blow up to there. Man, why didn't we get that key last floor? That would have been so helpful. There we go. Ah, that was close. Ow. Okay, we've got to be really careful here. We are having a good run. Or at least what's classified as a good run in the Binding of Isaac. There we go. That could be worth it if it's the Lover's card, which would give us 2 hearts. The stars, that teleports us to a item room. And we now have 10 bombs. I've got to say that we have enough bombs now. I have got to say that. Of course, I mean, I don't have to, but if I didn't, I'd be lying. Now we're just going to destroy the fire before it causes too much damage. Oh, that thing, no secret room there. 2 diamonds, that will double our money, which we have none, so it won't do anything. So we'll just hold on to it for now. The boss room, I'm gonna find the other item room first. So let's just go ahead and check out the other rooms. Ooh, gotta be careful of the spikes. Another spike-filled room. Good news is, a lot of the times these spawners are gonna spawn them up, the enemies on the spikes and instantly kill them. These guys are walking things that shoot explosions. They don't aim at you, however, so there's no point in keeping them around. You know, I'm gonna check for the secret room here. Nope, nothing. Okay, we'll just go around into the next room. These guys are annoying because they can cause a cascade of damage. One dies, and then the next which damages the other with its bullets that shoots out when it dies, which damages another, which so on and so forth. You get the idea. And continue down. We might get the item room down here. Chances are not, and hopefully we don't die because this is a really nice run. Okay, now we have 2 coins if we use the 2 diamonds. Okay, now we still don't know what the miter does. I'll look it up after this run. Now, these guys you can use to reveal the secret room. Of course, they'll also be trying to ram you, so you've got to be careful. Especially now that I have to especially be careful since I only have 1 heart. Oh, nice, and revealed the secret room. If it is greed, then I am going to be angry. Just saying. Sweet, and it's money. So those 2 keys were brought to us by having a flat penny. So that was the flat penny at work there. There we go. Oh, we got a pill. Telepills. Teleport us to the adjacent room. And we have 2 diamonds, so we can double our money to 10 now if we wanted. I think I'll hold on to it for a little bit longer in hopes that we can get enough to actually buy a 15 item in the item room. So it might be over here, but chances are it's not. Now, what's annoying about these guys is poison explosions do more damage than normal bullets. Heart. Yes, we got a heart. Another coin. Well, another key brought to us by having the flat penny. See what I mean by the flat penny can be useful? Careful! Those guys are annoying. And we got another key. Okay, we really need hearts. Yeah, stay away! Train. Ah, of course. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.